We met virtually online through christianmingle.com.
I saw a commercial.
Yep. I was cruising online one day and I saw this dark silhouette of a pretty girl.
I just felt like this push, almost like God was saying, like, join. And I thought it was the silliest idea because I never thought I would do online dating. I always would make fun of that and think, oh, well, that's not for me. I can meet somebody naturally and I don't need to go online. But then the same message just kept coming back into my head, like, just join, just join, just join. So I really felt like God was pushing that in my life at that time.
I saw her profile and it was a picture that was kind of dark, but I could see her silhouette and I could see her smile. And I thought I should see who this person is. And I started reading about her, and the more I read, the more I liked.
Just communicated with some clowns here and there. And then a couple months later, Micah and I connected.
And I had to say hello and started reading her profile. And do you smile? Is that what you do first? What do you do? Do you remember?
You sent me a smile.
I sent you a smile and you smiled back. Mm-hmm. Then I wrote you and you wrote me back. Mm-hmm. So things were looking really good at that point.
Yeah. So then it turned from messaging into let's chat on the phone. This is too much typing back and forth, so let's chat.
We started chatting back and forth. It was actually Father's Day, and I was at Disneyland with Isabel and Logan, and in the midst of riding rides and getting sodas, I was riding back and forth with Jess, and it was getting more and more exciting.
He texted me the wrong number through Facebook. He sent me the wrong number, and I had sent a text to that cell phone number, and I never got a response.
With my big thumbs, I gave her the wrong cell phone number, and she didn't. She thought I wasn't interested. And
well, I guess he's not interested anymore. But then about a week later, he sent me another message on Facebook saying, hey, I just wanted to see how you're doing. I haven't heard from you yet. And I said, well, I sent you a message on your cell phone. And then he looked and saw, and he realized that he texted the wrong number. And he's like, these big thumbs.
We started chatting.
Yeah.
Do you remember what day we started chatting? Well, I do. It was Father's Day. Yeah, so we started chatting back and forth, and then long talks, and then what?
Why are you asking me? Our first date.
It was a great first date.
And we just couldn't wait anymore. We just had to meet each other in person. And so we made a plan for me to meet him around his campus at Fuller in Pasadena. And we set a day and a time, and I parked outside his student housing building and called him on the phone and said, okay, I'm here. And of course I was all nervous, and he said he was all nervous.
And it was one of those moments where she parked on the street and I was walking out of my building, and it was like about 100 yards, it felt, of walking towards each other. It felt like forever, but it was a really sweet way to see each other for the first time.
He ended up coming out all the way down, like...
Well, she gets out and she's looking really cute, and I was really excited that her pictures looked like real life, and I was hoping she felt the same way. And yeah, we had this long walk towards each other. It was like 100 yards of just slow-mo.
Slow motion walk through each other.
Walking towards one another and smiling, and
we waved and we both smiled really big, and
she's real and her pictures are who she says she is, and you know, all those things.
We got closer and closer, and I felt like my heart was pounding, and
she gave me this really big hug. And
that first hug was, just felt like, wow, I really, really like this guy. And I thought he was really handsome, very tall and strong and handsome.
It's just instant connection between the two of us, and a lot of familiarity, just being comfortable, because we had built a lot through our emails and our chats, and it was a good platform to kind of launch into a relationship with each other. For us, it worked really well. Just, you know, we're both parents and busy and all that fun stuff, so it worked out good. So
that same date, he asked me to be his girlfriend. So.
And things just started escalating from there, date by date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step by step.
Step by step. I kept saying that to her and she didn't like it. It's like, well, okay. I'm a man with a
Step by
plan.
step.
Men have plans, girls have
Dreams.
Yeah, dreams. So that's good.
Why do you want me to answer it?
Because I want. Go ahead.
Well, my friends and family think that he's just a really good guy and really good heart, just gentle soul.
My friends love her, and she thinks that they think that she's just really sweet and just very compassionate and kind. And they love her girls. They're just impressed with. She's just a good compliment to my personality and just her intentionality with people and relationships, and yeah.
My friends think he's an amazing guy. Everybody in my life, I've gotten nothing but support and encouragement, and people in my life that mean the most to me saying to me that this is a really good man, and you really found a good man. And so I know that I'm really blessed.
My grandmother, who passed away last November, Jessica got to meet her, and one time, and there was a moment where Jessica walked away out of the room where my grandmother and I were sitting, and my grandmother leaned in and she said, "If you can't build a life with that girl, you can't build one with anybody." And it was a really sweet blessing. And yeah, my parents are overjoyed with just how sweet she is, and just how much fun she is to have around, her boisterous laugh. I think it was the second time we met, all of us, my family and my brother. We were sitting around the living room playing guitar and singing songs, and just, it was a great time. Just to kind of, she fits well.
Well, they really think he's an awesome dude too. Actually, I didn't know this, but yes, Micah asked my parents if they would meet him for dinner at McCormick, where we had our first date. And I had no idea. In fact, he blew me off that night because we were supposed to talk on the phone, and I was wondering, why doesn't he want to talk to me? Like, he's blowing me off. And then later on I found out that's because you guys were all out, and I had no idea, but my parents were actually with him at dinner, and he was asking them for my hand in marriage, if that was okay to ask me. And that was a very honorable thing, and my dad really noticed a lot of good character because of that.
I remember driving with Isabel, and it was after she had met Jessica, and I started asking Isabel what she thought, and I didn't prep her or anything, and Isabel out of the blue just said, "Yeah, I think Jessica would make a great stepmom," and I just love Isabel for that, where she just sees the qualities of people that are good. And Logan, he's really excited. He just kind of melts into her, and he's just a love bug like me. So he's a little bear, I'm the big bear, and yeah, they're just, I think the more time that they spend with her, the more natural it becomes to just kind of be nurtured and cared for by Jess. And so that's very important to me, and I'm just glad it's worked out really well. So
My kids absolutely love him. He's already become their daddy. They already call him daddy, and they just can't wait to see him. Every time, every week that goes by that we don't have him around, they're constantly asking me, when are we going to see daddy? When are we going to see daddy Micah? So they've definitely taken to him. What do I love most about Micah? Just his gentle heart. He has such an amazing, big, gentle soul and heart.
I love Jessica's just her passionate heart for others. That she just has this deep sense of what love is, and that she really is able to just have compassion.
I've never been loved so unconditionally before, and he knows everything about me. I've shared everything about me, and he loves me so much, and
I love how creative and how feminine she is, and that she just sees things with a lot of just romance behind it. Someone who has encountered a lot of challenges in her adult life. She is someone who remains very optimistic about the future and hopeful, and it just wants to love people well, and
wants to be a dad to my girls too. And so, you know, we all I'm choking up, Dad. That's gonna not be in the video, right? What? I mean, the list could go on. I like so many things about him. He's smart, he's handsome, he is loving, he has a good heart. I love his faith. His faith in God is, I've never been with somebody that has such a strong faith. And that is really appealing to me.
Being together is one thing, because we've been a long distance relationship, and so just having that togetherness as husband and wife, and as parents of 4 kids, and
I look forward to being partners. I look forward to being in a healthy marriage where our love is interdependent, and we each support each other in our goals and what we want to achieve in this life. And I want to support him in his ministry, and he wants to support me in my education and my goals to become an RN one day. And we just want to just love each other and support each other unconditionally, and that's a first for me. So
we both have been on our own for a number of years, and we both see life as an adventure, and I'm just excited to see what it's like to have a Merino household of 6, and with a lot of noise and a lot of girls. And I know Logan and I will probably have a man corner or a man cave, and so it'll be cool to just live in that dynamic. And yeah, I'm excited about that newness. I'm just excited to see people come together and all this renewal that's taking place in our lives, and it's a great story, and God's done a lot for both her and I, and I think I feel like I'm a blessed man, and for these 2 families to come together in a lot of newness. So thank you, Christian Mingle. I have complete faith that you have been able to find God's match for me.
Christian Mingle has helped me find my true soulmate, and I never would have dreamed ever that an online dating website can bring this into my life.
I am a proud recipient of how God can use it.
It's just amazing to me that I just decided to go ahead and join because I felt like I was being told to, and if I didn't, it was just a click of a button, and if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't have him in my life.
Yeah, Christian Mingle worked for us. We were both single parents, and you know, new families, new realities, and we were using the world that we lived in.
Christian Mingle is huge to me.
As far as Christian Mingle being able to be an asset and a tool for us, they helped us find God's match for us.
Mm-hmm.
So thankful. Yeah.
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle. Sorry, I forgot we're going at the same time. All right.
Okay. How are we gonna know when to start?
Yeah, I know. You lead, and I'll just go in with you.
Okay. Christian Mingle. You were so
sorry.
off.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Christian Mingle. Find God's match for you.